Alright guys, so haven't really recorded any video lately because there's virtually nothing going on, so I decided to record something for Tuesday. But even when it's Tuesday, there's nothing, man. Yeah, I'm kind of fortunate. So gift box wise, I did get some rainbow coins because of the banner leaving, so that's why we were able to get 20, so that's not bad. But if we do take a look at the notice, we don't have any this week, literally. We have a campaign, so that's the co-op quest drop ray campaign. I don't think this is anything too impressive because it's probably our chances of getting you or the SR's equipment are better now. But I mean, other than that, there's nothing, man. Like if we go back, we have the banner, and there's no free ticket this week besides just the login, the per usual. And then we have the combat power augmentation operation, and this one honestly is still kind of mid. I believe they actually did increase the reward amount. I think somewhere in here. Let's kind of see. I know because someone actually did take a look at this. I believe they actually raised this. I guess we can take a look at it in just a little bit. I would probably top up my AP to showcase that up, but I guess let's take a look at the co-ops real quick, just to go ahead and see what's going on. Let's just do this one real quick and see what we have, but I don't think the draw rate will be any better. I really don't think so. I'm just gonna go straight in. So yeah, as of lately, it just hasn't there's not much to go about. I mean, like would plan to drop kind of like equivalently, not really max out, but getting the unit has been going on. But I've really been pushing it, right? As of lately, I just been really focusing on just gunpla building, I guess, in a way. Like that's kind of what I'm kind of reserving to. Like that's pretty much it. Like yeah, like during these off days, that's kind of what I'm kind of doing now. Just not really focusing too much on gaming, right? Like especially this one, it's not much. No new events, not really much to go about. Even this is not much, man. All right, so the other setting is we are not getting any free diamonds this time around because there's no new events. So that means we got nothing this time around. So let's just kind of see. I'm probably just gonna be doing one run for this one, and then we'll probably hop into the Zaku, the red element one, so we can see, just kind of compare. All right, what kind of drop we are looking at, because obviously we are able to get the tier 2 mission tickets as well, so that's why I do want to see. All right, what's going on here. No, I think it's roughly about the same. I don't see anything of a difference. This one we are using the, what is it, the Boost X3, and we don't really have much. We have one ticket, and that's kind of it. So let's hop over to the other one. Alright, so let's just quickly plot through this one, and obviously we do have the new banner. I believe is it Titania, whatever that unit is. It is a blue close combat, and it does have some interesting perks, I gotta say. So I think we'll definitely do a review on that probably tomorrow to see what's going on. But it definitely looks quite interesting as far as what it does. But I would definitely, I think for global is probably another one of those early releases where probably you're better off pulling for it. But then again, you know, if they aren't continuously trying to push forward and releasing these, you know, more into the future units, I think it's safe to say to not summon on them, regardless of how broken or how ridiculous they are. So I think that's just still kind of my stance on it. But I think as far as any of the limited banner releases, I think so far they have been relatively the same. So and it's, I would definitely say they can't really just drop a standard banner unit that can, you know, outright be better than the limited unit. Then it will kind of defeat the purpose of actually going for the limited unit. So all right, so this one we got 2 tickets, so that's, I think it's still fairly normal. So as of right now, I don't really think the boost is even out there. So I think it's safe to say that the boost campaign is kind of non-existent if you ask me. Alright, the last thing I do want to talk about is this one. Alright, let's kind of see. So your custom tickets, I believe previously it was 30. So now it is up to 46. I feel like 46 is still does not amount to that much, I feel like. So yeah, it's still probably a hot skip at the moment, because granted, on a daily basis, depending on what your playstyle is, you can get up to 1000 AP. But honestly speaking, I put towards that to farm your custom, those your rainbow coins, or not your rainbow coins, just rainbow coins in general, because they are probably by far the most important thing in the game. Unit enhancement points, they are giving out 50 now, so that is tying down to you running. Let's say if you runs and you sell 5 SR and you get the same amount. So yeah, it's not all that worth it unless you're just sitting on mountains of AP and you gotta spend it on something. Let's say you have already spent it on your unit fragment forming, then yeah, obviously come down here. But I mean, other than that, there's just no way. I just cannot convince myself to go for this one, because it's honestly just not that good. But I think for the purpose of the video, we are going to go for it. So I do have the team save up for it, and I believe it's still this one. This is, I believe, by far the most optimal team to use, because we are relying on unit that is able to deal out a lot of hit in succession, and this is a team. So what we are gonna do, we will actually restore AP. I think I'm just gonna use one, probably two. I don't know. Let's do that. So 40. Let's do one more. All right. Yeah, because I am trying to get up to, yeah, there you go. So we can at least do 2 runs. So I think for me, I'll probably focus on the unit enhancement point rather than the your custom tickets, just because of the fact that it's not really reasonable to go for that one by any means. So that's why we are skipping that. But yeah, this event is going to last for 2 weeks. So next week should be better, because I believe next week should be clan battle. At least we do have something to kind of fight for. But I mean, other than that, after, like clan battle, hopefully clan battle, they drop something else alongside with that. So this is just kind of more or less like a cooldown week, if you will. So just kind of chillax, just, you know, step away from the game a little bit, and then next week gotta come back around for clan battle. So that should be, you know, cool. All right. So next week we are getting a green limited unit. So I mean, it's safe to say it's gonna be a unicorn, because there's no way they are going to be dropping, what is it, New Gundam? No, there's no way they're dropping that one. The New Gundam is a more of a raid, so it's a counter. There is another counter unit to that, which is going to be the Sasabi, the close combat one as well. So yeah, it's like a cinematic scene that they have, as far as like the actual, like the unit scene, whatever they have it. So we got triple S, so we got 77. All right, so for this one, 50, man. Oh man, I cannot wait until we get actually 200. But by the time, I believe when we get 200 later down the road, 200 is not going to be enough, because by that point in time, in terms of the unit enhancement points level that we can go up to, is definitely gonna surpass a level 150 or maybe even 200. And by that time, you need like a mountain or even like a gigantic amount of unit enhancement point to even level up any further. So even, I believe, for JP, 200 isn't necessarily the highest. So but I think I'm just gonna wrap right here. There's honestly not much to really talk about, so we can just kind of end things out right here. But other than that, that is going to be pretty much it in terms of this week's content. There's virtually none. But with that said, I'll be catching you guys all on the next one.